Hi, today we are going to design these daisy flowers, and this is a long form of video which will show how long it takes in actual time to make these flowers. So this is the setup of my workspace. So you'll be needing a brayer, and it is a roller. It is slightly heavy but it is very useful. Uh, and tweezer, spatula, weeding tool, and this is a simple wooden knife I have bought from Dollar Tree. So you can see this will help me to shape the paper, and this you can see it has a blunt side, so it is very helpful. A box cutter or and glue and a ruler. So this will things you will be needing to start this project. You might need all of these or not. So what I wanted to show you was what I prepared before I started to uh, make this project. And this is to show how I cut the material. Now this is the like for example, I made these flowers yesterday, so this is the complete flower which I made, a daisy flower, and this is how it cut, and this is the material I used to cut this shape. So I wanted to show you what happened and why I'm stressing on this part. So what I did was, first, this cutting mat had still plastic on it. So before cutting, I put my material. This is a very cheap cardstock which I found, and I just placed it, and it is pretty inexpensive, so I wanted to cover the mat with it, so wherever I want to cut, it will cut easily. I will show you the mistake. So yesterday, as I told you, I made this daisy and cut. So this is the basic part, and then I assembled this daisy. So now you can see when I say that I want to place the cutting part, or this the cut of the machine should stay in the material. This is what I mean. This you can see here I misjudged, and here you can see that it kept cutting, and material was not enough. So this machine is pretty accurate. So wherever you will put the material on this mat like this, here it will cut. So you can see this here. So if the cut file is placed within this area, it will cut easily, and it will not something like this will happen. So you can see it was cut, this part was cut here. So to prepare our material, I first cut this cardstock and placed on my cutting mat, so I know that I have enough material. This is I wanted to show you. So this all this went into preparing this project. Now before I start, I would like to attach my material to my cutting mat. So this is a standard grip cutting mat, and I'm going to remove the plastic on it, which is I keep it so it does not get dirty. And here this is a sticky mat. I cleaned it, and now I'm going to place my material. So I will put it slightly outside these lines, so whatever cut stays inside this material. So this is 11 inches. So now I will know on my computer to put all the files in under 11 inches and within 1 to 11 inch. So this the cuts will be fine. Now I will take my brayer and roll on it. So this will stick the material firmly to the cutting mat. So this is a very important step. So your cuts will be nice, and the final product which you want will also be have crisp, nice cut edges. I will do the same for the other color of the cardboard. So I will remove this plastic and then put my material on this sticky mat, and like this, slightly going out of the margin so the machine cuts it properly, and then use this brayer to fix the material with this mat. And I will take the brayer all over the mat so the material does not move. This is really important if you are cutting some very intricate design. If the materials move, the design will not cut. So I wanted to show you that this much effort will go into this, making this small project. To start this project, now I will bring my file inside my Cricut design space. So I will click here, upload image, and then browse, and then I have saved it on my desktop. I will open it from my desktop, and now this file, I will click here, upload, and this will show here in recent uploads area. So you can see I have made another paper flower yesterday, so this is showing here, and now I will click this. And in this little circle, you can see it will show which file you have selected. So I will now add it to the canvas. And now it is added to the canvas. And now you can see it is 150%. So see it clear, you can make it a little bit bigger. And so my file is here. And now as I showed that this scale 1 2 3 4, it is in inches for me, and it's accurate description or depiction of how the things will appear on the mat. So here you can see if I put it here, it will be 1 inch in from both sides, about 1 inch in. Well, it will be inside the material of the mat, so it will cut safely. So I'm happy with it. And now I'm going to click and right click, ungroup, to make all these layers which I have here. You can see ungroup, and I can see which layers I have. So I have these 3 centers, and then I have 3 layers of petals. And what I want, I only made this in different colors so you can see what kind of designs you have. But what I want, I will select the petals, and I will change their color to one color. So these colors depend on selection of mat. So now they will cut on one mat, and these are 3 separate colors. So I will again select and just choose another color. So now they will cut in 2 separate mats. And now I will click make, and I don't want to save my project. I will just go forward, and you can see now it is asking me how will you load all of your materials for this project. So I am using a simple cardboard cardstock. So I have a mat, I will choose this, and I will choose 12 into 12 inch mat which I showed you. Now it is ready. Now you can see here this flowers or petals will cut in on one mat, and the on centers will cut on another mat. Now what I will do, now I know very well that I have enough material. I can make 3 of 3 sets of these flowers. So I can just click multiply, and oh, I didn't do apply. So now it will cut 3 sets of flowers, and I will just bring this one here because I know I have enough material. In fact, I will select just to be sure. I know I have this enough material. I will just put it inside the material, and for the I will do the same for the second one. It is just for me. It's not necessary that you do that, but this is for me. So I just want, if materials move here or something, it will cut easily. Now I'll go to my first mat, and I will select continue. And now it is finding my maker, and it is taking time. I have connected my Maker 3 with USB. So now it is asking me set base material. I'm going to choose medium cardstock. And now it is asking me to load tool and material. Now you can see my machine and my computer at the same time. So now it is asking me load tools and material, and I will do this. I will take my material which I showed you in the start of the video, and you can see here this light is blinking, and I will put this in the machine, click load, and now you can see side by side and okay, what is happening, and it is measuring mat length, and now you will see in real time how long it takes and what noises it makes. So now it is saying press go on the machine, and which you can see the button is blinking. Now I'm going to click press go. Now you can see here it is detecting the material, and slowly it will start cutting. So you can see this cutting percentage which is going on. So you can see it side by side that what happens. I have placed this setup, placed these two videos, and I have made this setup so I can record both the screen and the machine. And here you can see this machine is cutting, and you can also hear the what noises it makes and how long it takes. So let's hear our machine cutting this project. I wanted to show you in real time how long it takes, how much patience it requires, and it is a real time video to share with people that this is how long it is going to take to make a simple flower project. So let's wait for the machine to finish cutting. Now it is saying it is cut 100%, so let's see how long it takes. Now you can see all the material is all the flowers are being cut inside this material. So this is what is helpful when you put the cutting files within the material of the cardstock, away from the margins. It is nearly cut, and now it is telling me to unload the mat, and I will unload the mat here. Here you can see this one. I don't know why this happened to this flower, but rest are cut fine. So I'll take one out right now. I will bend my mat, not my paper flower. So here it is. This beautiful flower is cut. You can see. And now I will repeat this process for the second mat. So it is ready now. Now you can see here. Now it is again telling me to select the cardboard, and then it is asking me to load the material. And here you can see this button is blinking, which is for the load. So I will load my material and press this button. Now it has detected that I have loaded my material, and now it is measuring the mat length. Therefore you need space behind the machine as well. You can see that, and now it is asking me to press go on the machine, so I'll do that. And again you can see on the computer how it is detecting and making these files. So these are little parts. I think they will cut very quickly. The cut is complete. Unload the mat. I will unload the mat, and here it is. My files are cut, so you can see these little tiny parts. They are all cut. Now our cuts are ready. You can see here they are cut easily. Now I will take them out one by one. So I will, like this, turn fold my mat and take these flowers out slowly. And again, for the small parts like that, again very gently turn, fold the mat instead of taking this, instead of ripping this apart or something. So this is like very slow process, and I'm doing it to show you how long it takes and how detailed is this work. So people who are starting these projects, they should have that much patience. And now I told you, here we can use these things also, tweezer for example, and I will use this pic. This is a real time video to show how much it will take for the people to make this project. So you can see here, I will again use the pick to take out this little part, and I'm not going to throw this circle away either. I collect these, you can see this little parts, and then I use them in some other project because they are perfectly cut. So you can see here I'm doing it very slowly. So this is how long it takes, and people like me whose hands are shaky, and it is going to take even longer. So let's audit our parts, how many we have here and this. So this is how I design my file, and so this is why you have Cricut machine. You can make your dreams come true, which are for the crafting. And now you can see this is pretty unusable. I cannot use that, so I can use the one which cut properly. So I will take this out. So you can see here this one is cut nicely. I will take this out. So now to assemble our flower, so I proposed 3 layers of this flower and these small parts for the middle layer. So now I will only place those here, rest I will do it later. So I only need these parts. So first, with tool like this is a simple knife, very cheap. I bought this from the dollar store, and this has a blunt side. So first what I'm going to do, you can see all my petals are cut. I'm going to shape them a little to give it a organic look. So paper is pretty moldable, so I'm going to use this knife to shape all my petals and turn it, and also try to mold it with my fingers. So you can see here it is now looking like a real flower, and I will do the same for the other petals like this. So, and then you can use this design on cardboard, on greeting cards, on the door signs which you make, and for Easter this will be very nice small little flower for your sign and for your project, and it will go here, so you can see like this. And then the third layer, I'm just doing it for myself too, these videos, to see that this is how it is, how long it is going to take. People who do this work full time, make paper projects, they are very patient, and I admire that. This is how it is going to, this is how much it is going to take to make all these projects. And so now this is ready. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to simply use my glue and put a dot on it, and then place one petal over another and try to alternate the petals like this, so it looks like a real flower. This is very pretty good. And then put more glue, simple glue, and then make this flower like this. Try your best, take your time. And so it is now alternate, and then slightly open up the petals to slightly to make this into a shape, flower shape. And now I'm going to put these centers. So for centers, I'm just going to mold them with my fingers, make them slightly rounded. And these are very easy to make flowers. These layers will just stack and then you will get your flower. Then I will put little glue and then put that in the center like this. And then for the second layer, I will again mold it a little bit between my fingers like this. Kids can also do that. We can do it at home easily and put little glue and you can use tweezers to center them like this. Yep, it takes time for me. Something like this. And the last, I will put very little glue, and it will, you can, if you cannot place it with your fingers, use tweezer. They are very helpful. And this tweezer has a lock, so nothing goes, and you can position it where you like, and then simply let it go, and here you go, your flower is ready. So now you can use this design on cards, on decorations, wherever you will. And these are very easy. Layers will stack, and this flower has a lot of depth of that because of the layers. So thank you very much, and thank you for your patience, for joining me for this long video. Thank you. Take care.